Hello, good morning. Actually, good afternoon because it is 3:33. That's so funny that it's 3:33. How lucky or not lucky, I don't know. So I've been having a pretty uneventful Saturday, which I'm very happy about because let me show you something. Working full-time as a maintenance person, basically. I don't want to say the whole long-ass title because it's just so long to say. And, like, I have a difficulty saying the one word that starts with an A. Like, I really have to concentrate. But, like, this week, and I work in a very... Oh, my gosh. Let me back. Alright, so, I was saying... I work in a particularly hot city within LA, and just walking back and forth in this huge property that we're supposed to learn everything. Monday, I got over 16,000 steps. Tuesday, 15,000. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Today, already 3 o'clock, and I've only got 2,000 steps. But that's besides the point. Anyway, I've got my work clothes here, and I decided instead of making one of my typical what I've learned so far, which I do need to update, and I want to do that because I just edited the part 1 of what I've learned so far at this job, and I'm listening to myself talk. I'm getting photos of things I'm talking about, and I'm like, okay, I said this wrong, this is wrong, I'm not being specific enough, like I obviously don't know what I'm talking about at this point. So, which is great for me because, you know, having these realizations proves that I'm really learning and this is what it's all about, you know, and that's should be a metaphor for anything that you do in life, that you keep learning and you learn from your mistakes. Not necessarily saying that I'm making a bunch of mistakes, but it's just saying that I'm growing, and that's what it's all about. Okay,
Hey kids, we gotta grow. You can't just sit around and not grow, you know, like just because you don't want to do your homework, or just because you don't want to do this one thing, or just because you don't want to go to that one job or whatever. You gotta go.
I really need to like listen to this later, but anyway, here we go. Today's video, I wanted to film like a cooking video and blog, whatever, because I've been discovering new music that I can use for free, which is just such a, I don't know, like such an inspiring, such a like a fresh, I don't know, juice to editing videos, because I've been putting it off because 1, I've been really tired, and 2, because I'm kind of getting bored of talking about only what I've learned and not being more, I don't know, like having fun with my videos, which is, you know, like I'm not a creative person, but it's just fun to, you know, do whatever you want. So as you all know, or as myself know, I tend to go out to eat a lot, which is a lot of money, and most importantly, it's a lot of junk food. So I want to cook something, and I purchased frozen wild caught ahi tuna, and I want to make that with quinoa, but I always end up making the quinoa super bland, especially when it's like the one where it doesn't come with its own seasoning. So I want to make it like junk food quinoa, and I looked up some recipes, but I've gotten no inspo. So I'm gonna just work with what I know and see what turns out to be, and hopefully it's good. If it's not, then whatever. Also, I cut up these pants because I had plumber's glue on it. Oh no, what's it called? Plumber's glue? Yeah, plumber's glue on it. And when you get that ish on your clothes, like that, it's over. Like you can't peel that off. You can keep scratching it and whatever, but it's not gonna peel perfectly off like this. You know, it's ruined. So I just cut it with the box cutter, and then made it into designer. Right, so we got our ahi tuna from Trader Joe's, $7.43 cents. I was gonna say 43 steaks for 2 pieces. I took it out of the freezer this morning and put it in the fridge, but it's still pretty frozen. So I'm gonna defrost it like this with cold water. And then this is what we're trying to work with here. Cooking just this, boiling it is just like bland. It makes a lot, which is great, but it's just bland. So I'm gonna try to make this more interesting. We'll see. Alright, so I got the beautiful sunlight in this 85-degree weather outside, actually probably like 90 something. But you know, when I cook I like to leave the windows open, and yeah, the dogs are hating it right now. But anyway, I've got the quinoa here. It's been 8 minutes. Wait, yeah, it's been 8 minutes. I'm supposed to do this for 15 minutes. It's really soaking up the water. That's good. And then in the meantime, you're okay. We got yahi tuna. I added some tahini, garlic salt, and pepper on both sides. And I'm going to saran wrap it and then let that marinate. It's already defrosted. So it's looking a lot drier. I got it on low. Light it over the counter. Very bland, but it's ready for the most part. So my idea is to add the rest of this. This is mango chutney from a while ago. Vince will probably not like that, but I mean, it's in there. No one threw it away. Maybe a little bit of salad dressing mix. I think this is Italian. Yeah, zesty Italian. And we'll see how that turns out. Okay, I'm back. And I need to say, I really don't know what I'm doing anymore. I've kind of like lost my plan, lost my vision, my goals. Everything is just really unclear. I'm just kind of trying to save myself before it all goes to goo. So I added the mango chutney. I added a sprinkle of the salad dressing, and all I could smell is the salad dressing and the citrus and the sweetness. And I'm like, ugh, I do not want this taste as a carb side. It's okay like as a sauce on a tuna because it's a thick, bland fish, but yeah, I think I really effed it up. So I wanted to make it more savory, and I didn't want to make it as gooey looking, so I added a little bit of flour, which is weird, but I thought dry stuff on gooey will get a little drier. But I didn't want to go overboard, so it really didn't do anything. And then I added leftover tomatillo salsa from, I don't even know how old that is. So I added just like 3 little spoonfuls because I didn't want to go overboard like I did with the previous ingredients. And then now I flattened it out, and I'm thinking maybe I could put it in the oven and make it drier that way, like crispy.
I don't think it's going to be really hard.
I don't know. But this is how it looks like right now. Now it looks fine, like it's bubbling up on the sides here because of the butter and everything. I added some regular salt and some pepper. I think that's all I've added so far. She just put her head down. Oh, now she's up. So this is what it ended up being. And I've had 3 spoonfuls. And guess what? I actually really like it. I burnt it while I was filming the last clip, so it's a little crunchy on some parts, but not too hard. So it's actually really good. So we're going to second part of the cooking process. We're gonna cook the ahi tuna now. Here we go. So we got our marinated tuna. Let's open her up. Let's see how she looks. Okay, she looks pretty good. I just realized I have not washed my hands after I pet the dogs. And we're gonna use some olive oil. Pan. Fire's already cooking up. So, I have the almost finished product. I decided, because I don't want the tuna to get super dry, I have this half a lemon. Grab it together. Half a lemon here. And I cut the middle of it. I have it on low heat. I'm just gonna squeeze it all in there. Alright, I think it's finally done. I have the tahine, salt and pepper marinated ahi tuna with lemon juice. And then I also have the all kinds of crazy-ish inside quinoa.